What's going on, guys? So today we have a Carnivore Club. This is one of their snack boxes. Today we have a very cool knife. This is a Concept Shard. Very awesome knife. Love the Damascus on this one. The pocket clip as well as our insert on the top scale. So we're going to use that to cut into our box. Alright, oh, I didn't cut all the way. There we go. Alright, so if you haven't seen these before, the Carnivore Club, they do all kinds of awesome meat boxes and stuff. I really like the snack boxes. I don't buy these. Someone sends this to me, and I really do appreciate it. Getting different types of jerky and meat snacks throughout the month. I think it's just really cool. These keep showing up, so I keep enjoying them. But like I said, I do like to share for the people who ask. I know there's at least one person that's always asking me on Instagram what I'm getting in these meat boxes. So at least for that very one person. All right, so we got some meat sticks here. Like, got a bunch of meat sticks. Jeez, all right. So these are all the same. It says Zoe's Meats. Pepperoni meat stick. Pepperoni. I don't know if these are all the same. Looks like they might be. No, we got 3 pepperoni and 3 original. All right, cool. Very cool. Put those off to the side. We have classic recipe, Tong jerky. Tong beef jerky, made in the USA. I have not seen this brand before. Tong jerky is proud to give you our adaptation of this great American classic. We use high quality ingredients to deliver the most tender and flavorful strips of premium beef jerky. Okay, that's cool. So here's another Tong. So the top one's classic. This one's honey pepper teriyaki. That sounds awesome. Might try a little piece of that. And usually there's a paper in here. It tells you what's going on, but there's no paper. And it looks like we got a box of bacon. This is also from Zoe's, same company as those little meat sticks. So, fully cooked, applewood smoked uncured bacon, no nitrates or nitrates added. There's an asterisk there, so except for naturally occurring in celery powder. Okay, so there are some natural nitrates, I guess. Pork raised with no antibiotics. Tastes great. Okay, it's a box of bacon. What's not to like about that, right? So we know what bacon tastes like. I think I'm gonna definitely try this honey pepper teriyaki. And let's try one of these pepperoni sticks too. Let's try oh no, that might be a little strong flavor. Let's try this first. Gotta give it a little taste test. All right, first the smell test. See what's in there? Got some meat. Ooh. All right, that's smelling good. Hard to describe though. It's honey pepper teriyaki. Definitely smell the black pepper there. Maybe something Asian, you know, vaguely teriyaki-ish. So I'm not smelling any honey or anything. It is nice, pliable, soft beef jerky. All right, you can definitely see all the black pepper that's on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dig in because I'm getting pieces all over the place here. All right, I'll probably edit out the chewing, although I know some of you weirdos want to hear me chew, but I'm gonna edit it out because most people don't. All right, that was fantastic. That was really good. So I don't get a honey flavor, like specifically honey flavor, which is obviously a very specific thing, but I do get sweetness. And what's interesting is that, you know, I don't normally get, you know, a peppered beef jerky that's sweet. So the teriyaki is bringing some sweetness in there. The teriyaki is bringing a little bit of like an oniony garlic flavor, but it's basically, to me, it's more like a straight up black pepper jerky, which I love, but they're sweet and there's a little bit of that, you know, onion and garlic thing going on. So it's a really, really nice combination there. So I'll set that off to the side. All right, we're gonna try one of these pepperoni sticks. So yeah, I mean, pepperoni. Looks kind of pale. A lot of pepperoni I've always had have been super, super red. Probably from paprika and whatnot. This one almost looks like a natural hot dog or something. So, smell test. That is very subtle. Very, very subtle. Kind of smells almost like a dog treat. Hopefully it doesn't taste like one. So here we go. Give that a shot. Wow, all right. That's That is totally different from, if you told me this was pepperoni and blindfolded me, never in a million years would I say this pepperoni. It's very, very good. It's very tasty. It's mostly pork. You know, at least that's what I'm tasting, is a pork thing going on. There's very little spices in this. It just has a really good flavor. It's slightly sweet, just a little bit, like on the front end when I first started chewing it. It's very savory though. It's really, really good pork. I would never call this pepperoni. That is really fascinating. I don't know. Does this have an ingredients list on it? Yes, it does. Pork, water, sea salt, encapsulated citric acid. Yummy. Spices, including paprika. Well, I didn't have any in my bite. Cultured celery powder, sea salt is what makes that. Cane sugar. Okay, there's that little bit of sweetness. Garlic powder, smoke flavor, natural spice, extractive of paprika. In beef collagen casings. Okay, so it's a natural casing. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really taste like garlic or paprika or anything like that. Let me give this another bite. I gotta try this again. Oh man, this is just such a weird experience. Pepperoni, I would never call that pepperoni. However, it is delicious. The closest thing I can describe, if you've ever been to a German restaurant and you got like a sausage platter, you know, and you have like the knockwurst and the cheddarwurst and I forget what the hot dog's called. Essentially, they're like hot dogs, but German hot dogs. Anyway, I forget all the different wursts and stuff, but if you get a platter like that, you know, and you get the delicious sauerkraut and the red cabbage, and that's what it tastes like. Just one of those German meats. It's really, really good. It's just hard to describe. There's not like any particular flavor that's standing out. It's delicious. But pepperoni, it is not. At least the pepperoni I've had my entire life. You know, run of the mill, very red, very paprika-y, very in-your-face flavor. Usually very greasy as well. Pepperoni tends to be very greasy. It's wonderful. It is really wonderful, but it's just such a strange thing to call that pepperoni. A different interpretation, if you will. But it is good. Got to give it a thumbs up. But now that I tried that, let me set that off the side since I already chewed it. I got to try an original because I want to see what the difference is here. The ingredients look pretty much the same. I don't know. You guys can pause there and read those ingredients for yourself if you'd like. But I don't know really what's going to be different with this. So I'm very curious now. All right, gotta smell it. Wow, this does smell different. Ooh, you know what this smells like to me? This smells like Scrapple. You guys know what Scrapple is? It's funny because I had a conversation with my buddy Rob about Scrapple, and Scrapple's supposed to be a Jersey thing. And I had Scrapple when I grew up in Jersey, but I had, tail ham or pork roll way more. Scrapple was, it was rarely done, but it is delicious. I do like it. But here in Pennsylvania, I see more Scrapple at like diners and stuff, restaurants than I do when I was in Jersey. Jersey, obviously, they push the pork roll, they push the Taylor ham. So anyway, go ahead and get a bite on this, see how different it is. All right, that was mind-boggling. So I took a bite of this, and it tasted just like this one, which you can see this now is gone, because I had to chew it to really kind of compare back and forth. So they're just different proportions of things. Now that I've had this one, I think this is lacking that paprika flavor. It's probably still in the ingredients, but I could really pick up on the paprika comparing them. By itself, I didn't even taste it. It just tasted like good pork sausage. So yeah, they're just different versions of themselves. I wouldn't, again, pepperoni thing, that could say anything except pepperoni. It's not what I think of when I think of pepperoni, but it was absolutely delicious. Let me see, what should I try? The original jerky, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be similar. What the heck, let's just go ahead and try it. Try a little piece. Since we're here having jerky, right? All right, so first let me get a sniff. Wow, it smells definitely different. I'll grab a small piece here. Definitely smells different. Let me show you that while I still smell this. It smells sweet. I smell peppers. I smell like, it almost smells like sausage and peppers. So, We'll see. Same thing, very soft, supple looking jerky. Little crumbly, little pieces falling off. So here we go. Oh yeah, that is good. That is really good. Man, this might be in my head. I'm not gonna look at the ingredients yet, but I'm totally tasting like peppers and onions, like sauteed peppers and onions, but like bell pepper and like white onion, just like you would have in sausage and peppers. Definitely a meaty flavor there, and there's definitely a little bit of sweet going on. All right, so beef, brown sugar, tamari sauce, which is water, soybeans, salt, and sugar. Water, pineapple juice. Did not get pineapple in here at all, although that would contribute to the sweetness, of course. Jalapenos, maybe where that pepper flavor's coming. I'm not getting heat from jalapenos, but that pepper flavor. Granulated garlic, lemon juice, rice wine, or rice vinegar, which is rice vinegar and inverted sugar, salt diluted with water by 4% acidity, apple cider vinegar, honey, balsamic vinegar, chili powder, ginger, ground pepper, kosher salt, onion powder, mustard powder, cinnamon, cayenne, and sea salt. Wow. All right, well, I guess all that stuff together tastes like peppers and onions. It was really, really delicious, but I would never have picked out those flavors. Like, I didn't taste any garlic specifically. I didn't taste pineapple specifically, you know, so it is what it is. Definitely a mind-boggling experience as far as, you know, jerky goes or meat sticks. These are definitely not, you know, run-of-the-mill stuff. This is, you know, this is why I like these, because they're gourmet flavors. They're definitely stuff you're not going to find, for the most part, at your local grocery store. However, I'm also out in the woods. You know what I mean? My grocery stores are pretty limited here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Maybe if you're out in California or something, you know, West Coast, you got these super grocery stores with all kinds of organic stuff, like even like Trader Joe's. I've never even been to a Trader Joe's before. We just don't have them here. So maybe I'm just, you know, pretty narrow when it comes to food selections here on the East Coast, at least in my area. But yeah, it's just really cool. Like I like these because you get quality of beef jerky and meat sticks, it's particularly the snack box. The full-size boxes, you get the, you know, bigger logs and stuff. Very, very cool if you're doing like a little entertaining, or if you want like a little snack, you and your wife, or you and your husband, or whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's just nice. You know, it's a fancy little snack for the most part. But yeah, just a little bit better than what you're gonna find at the store. That's why you would do it. Otherwise, you just go to your store if you just want bulk beef jerky. You know, you're probably best just making it yourself. That's cheapest. But these are definitely unique flavors. All right, I guess at this point, I gotta try the, oh no, I gotta cook it. Ready in 20 seconds. I don't have 20 seconds. All right, fine. We'll go ahead and cook this. Refrigerate after opening. All right, so what are the instructions here? Heating instructions, microwave. Remove from package. Place slices on microwave safe plate. Heat on high to desired temperature. Well, how am I gonna know what the desired temperature is? 10 to 20 seconds on average. All right, we'll go ahead and give this a 20-second spot in the microwave. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much like, I've seen this, I forget the brands, but I've seen microwave bacon like this at the store. Years and years ago, actually, I used to get it when I was single. It was just convenient. It wasn't the cheapest option, but it was always convenient. So we'll do that. I'll throw a slice in the microwave. I'll be back in about, you know, 30 seconds or so. All right, I'm back. Actually, I would say 10 seconds is fine. It was starting to bubble at 10 seconds. These, you can eat this right out of the package. All right, I mean, it's just, the whole thing is that the fat is coagulated, you know, obviously. It's like just pre-cooked bacon. It smells great in here. It smells like delicious bacon, because that's what we're looking at. But yeah, 10 seconds per slice, it's fine. If you had like 4 or 5 slices, like you want to make a BLT or something, yeah, maybe you throw it for 20 seconds, but 10 seconds was totally fine. This is screaming hot right now. All right, so I put it on a paper towel so we can kind of dab it a little bit. We don't need all the extra grease that's on there. Smells good though. They're very thin slices. Like I said, I've had this before. All right, I mean, it's bacon. You know what I mean? Just thin cut bacon. So, smell, bacon, taste, let's see. Yeah, that's bacon. What's not to like? I mean, if you're vegetarian, I guess you can't get it. Yeah, that's delicious. So, All right, so that one's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just bacon. I don't know if this has a particularly better flavor than other brands. I have had this before. It's exactly what I remember. I mean, who knows? Maybe the one that's at my grocery store is this brand. But if you haven't seen this before, they do sell these at grocery stores. So, you know, if you just want to go for convenience, it's, again, not going to be the best price bacon, obviously. Usually when I get bacon, I wait until it goes on sale. And I'm kind of going back and forth from thick cut bacon, and I do it in the oven, to thin cut. Because sometimes I like the thick cut. The problem with that is that, at least the brands that I've had before, it just lacks flavor. Some of it really barely tasted like anything, which is kind of strange. Maybe it's just a bad batch or something, so I quit it for a while. But I don't have bacon all that much. I would say maybe 1 pack a month. Christine and I will make it with breakfast or something, or again, make like some BLTs, or we'll cook it and crumble it, put it on like a salad or something. But I don't have it all that much these days. Obviously, it's not great to consume bacon all the time since it's full of fat. But just like everything else in this world, if it's delicious, it's probably bad for you, and it is delicious. But yeah, I mean, having this particular brand, I don't know if that makes that much difference. But anyway, that is it. So another awesome snack box for this month for Carnivore Club. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you have ever done a monthly club or currently do a monthly club of something you like, obviously you guys see the battle boxes and the going gear. I love gear, obviously. But there's all kinds of food related ones. There's wine, of the month, cheese clubs, jelly, jelly of the month club, which PS is expensive. I really want to get my father a jelly of the month club subscription because we are such fans of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's a gift that keeps on giving all year round. So I wanted to do that and surprise him one year, but it was like, I don't know, maybe there's multiple jelly of the month clubs, but the one that I found online was like, I don't know, $200 or something. And there's no way my dad would eat that much jelly anyway. I just thought it'd be hilarious if I gave him a certificate and he opened it up and it said Jelly of the Month Club. But yeah, the joke wasn't worth the price tag, unfortunately. But hey, if you're in a Jelly of the Month Club, well, let me know what you think of it. I happen to like gourmet jams and jellies, so I probably would like something like that. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, just share your monthly club, your subscriptions that you like, so other people can see them and maybe try them out for themselves. All right, guys, so before I go, I did want to talk about the Carnivore Club for Christmas and the holidays coming up. These are some boxes here I have for gifts, all right? So I'm not going to open them, obviously, because they're not for me. But these are the original boxes. They have the full-size boxes with the full-size, salamis and different cured meats, and they sometimes put the snack things in there as well. But there's some really, really good stuff, and I wanted to kind of share this with some family and friends and things. You guys have seen the red boxes on the inside here, but I don't know if I ever showed it like this. They do come, wrapped up very nicely, and they have the goodbye dates on the outside as well. This one, of course, good till 7/2022. So it is great for gift giving, especially if you don't really know what people are into. As long as you know they're not vegetarian, you certainly want to give a meat box to a vegetarian for a holiday gift. That'd be pretty unfortunate oversight. But if you do know that they like their meat, this is really cool. I mean, everyone likes to eat. Sometimes it's hard to shop for people. You don't know what they might need for their house or maybe a car thing or whatever, but most people like to eat, So as long as they're into meat, I think Carnivore Club is actually a pretty good idea for a gift. But besides this, I want to show you something I thought was pretty cool, since I'm the knife guy, right? They offer a meat guillotine, all right? So this thing is really cool as well. All right, let me pop this open and show you what this is. This is really for all show. There's definitely more efficient ways and probably safer ways to cut your salamis and stuff, but this is the coolest, albeit probably a little more dangerous than normal. But this is actually really beneficial if you guys are starting to get into the charcuterie trays and stuff. I know that's like an Americanized version of saying it. Let me process it for a second. Charcuterie, I think, is the American or English way of saying that. Charcuterie, it's a tongue twister like Worcestershire sauce. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It is super, super popular. You have a party, you put out all the meats and cheeses and crackers and olives and nuts and all that kind of stuff and fruit. It's really beautiful. They can be quite expensive. In fact, if you go to grocery stores, you'll see they have full little sections now that dedicate towards that because it's such a popular thing. I don't know if it's a fad, if it's something that, 5-10 years from now we're going to forget about, but it's super popular right now. And if you're going for presentation, that's the whole point. It's a bunch of food, you know, little appetizer type things, but it's in a beautiful presentation. This is something that's really cool for that. So this is their meat guillotine. This has a little safety pin in here. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that out. This is just for storage, although there's no actual like cover for this blade. So we have a pretty large serrated blade here that's on an angle, about a 45. All right, and it slides on this track. Okay, and the idea here is you would put your salami through here, whatever meat you have. It would stabilize it up against this block, which is also on a 45, and then you'd come in and you'd make your slice. All right, so it's really for show. It's all show. Obviously, if you have kids around or something, you want to make sure this is a pie because you don't want them just going to reach for an olive or whatever and just cut yourself on this very big, open, exposed blade. But it's a really, really cool concept. You have a little bar here, I guess, for stability. All right, so you're pushing your meat on the one side, maybe you can hold the bar. And you're coming in and you're doing slices. You're putting on a show for people, right? That's the whole point of why you probably have one of those charcuterie things going on. But yeah, it's a show off. That's why people do it. You go over their house, they have this beautiful spread of food. It looks like some kind of a feast from the past. You know, you look at all those old pictures or movies or something from like the Renaissance, and it's just a feast. You have like, a giant turkey and a big old duck and a goose and a pig, a suckling pig, and like all this fruit and all these vegetables, just, pies and cakes and all that stuff just over a massive table. That's kind of the feel I feel like people get with all these things. But anyway, it's popular in America and everyone's doing it. This is just a cool way to show off and to get some fresh slices on those gourmet meats. So I just figured I'd share that with you because I thought it was pretty neat. Let's put in our safety pin here. It's like a big old grenade or something. Make sure this is put away. So it doesn't allow it to slide at all, but you still have an exposed blade. I would like to see maybe some kind of plastic cover or something. You could probably make something yourself for that. But anyway, that is it. Just want to touch upon that before I go. It is an awesome option for gift giving this holiday season. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.